Yeah.
But
no.
I also played a little bit of Sleeping Dogs.
Oh, yeah, the one with the thing.
Yeah, the one you think is just like Asian Grand Theft Auto.
It's not, because there's no guns ever.
It's not true. There are guns some places, but Sleeping Dogs is now getting a definitive edition, or a remastered, or a remake, for the next-gen titles. This game released in 2012. It got Game of the Year that year. I think it deserved it. There weren't a lot of good games that year, but this one's pretty fun. Third-person, open world, kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Like, the one thing it has that Grand Theft Auto doesn't have is sweet karate kicks.
There's a lot of kicking in that game. That's your main way of killing people, is kicking and punching them in the face. But we attacked other games that got remade for the next-gen consoles, but I don't want to attack this one. Because it wasn't nearly as big.
I actually have one question now.
Go ahead.
So, while we're on this, The Last of Us is clearly the biggest remastered one that's coming out.
Yes.
Everyone was super excited for it, and they still kind of are, until they got really upset that there's going to be a whole bunch of DLC for it.
New DLC for the remastered version?
I believe so. Like, they're going to have to pay for DLC with the remastered version.
That's messed up, because I know they released the old DLC, but I'm not actually surprised they're doing it with the amount of sales and their claim that for the most part that a lot of PS4 owners were 360 owners, so that's how they justified releasing the remastered edition. But new DLC, it's silly, but in the same way, if they're still holding to a lot of the new people didn't own it originally, so they're getting a whole new crowd, a whole new influx of people for this game that are willing to buy more content for it, because it's a new game to them. It's a completely new game to them. So I guess it makes some sense, but I think it's a little ridiculous.
I just pulled it up to see. So you can go to the store now, search to see what DLC is purchasable for The Last of Us Remastered. And it's ridiculous. The bare bones, they're giving away one of the DLCs. But there's 50 additional masks, which isn't a big deal. Like, it's cosmetic things.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm paying
50. It's 50.
I'm paying 50, which is, either way, though, I'm paying for a remastered version.
Yeah.
So if I already have the game, let's talk about that. There's people that are buying the game because they don't have it. There's people that are gonna buy it because they just love the game. Yeah. You're gonna want to play it on their next-gen system.
Right.
Which is reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they got all that DLC. Maybe they got all of those packs. Maybe they don't want to have to redo it. And since it is a different game...
That is a good point. It's sort of ridiculous.
Oh, there's also a bunch of weapons they're selling.
Oh.
For $2.49.
I'm sorry, what?
$2.49. It's not a huge price, but
$2.49 a
yes.
weapon? Okay.
I don't know if it's a weapon or a pack. But either way, like, it's not a lot, even if it is whatever, but it's annoying.
That's true, but... Yeah, God, I could understand if they were doing, like, new map packs, because it's a new crowd, but if it's... It seems... Because, yeah, they could be double charging people, because as far as I know, your PS3 account and your PS4 account don't share DLCs for things like this, because why would they? But moving back to the Sleeping Dogs remake, I think it's justifiable. In the same light that
I guess.
That's not... we're not very confident, but...
I guess.
I've got some reasons to justify it. It is a little bit older. 2012, not that old.
It's 2 years old, okay. I guess it's justifiable.
It's slightly older.
It's a year older than The Last of Us.
Yeah, but not nearly as many people played it. It's a third-party release. I guess in the same way, Devil May Cry being re-released is justifiable.
A lot of people played that, though.
A lot of people played Devil May Cry, yeah.
Right. Sleeping Dogs, nobody played it the first time. I'm curious how the company justifies it if not a lot of people played it. I don't know if I'm sure it made money.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the profits were for it. Because I remember hearing a lot of things before it came out.
Sleeping Dogs?
Yes, actually. Okay. I remember seeing a lot of reviews and everything for it before it came out. And then I heard nothing about it ever again until a week ago.
It absolutely died down a bunch. And 90% of people have only played it because it was the free game of the month at some point. Not the month, but bi-weekly or whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
Yep.
Free game of the month, free game with gold. Made it the most popular game for a little while. It's a great game. Its graphics aren't that great.
No, the graphics aren't super good, but I imagine if they're re-releasing it, it's going to go better.
Yeah, the graphics will look much better.
It's also not a game, though, where the graphics impacted a whole bunch for gameplay-wise.
That's true, but they're also including the DLC packs.
Hopefully all of them.
Hopefully all of them, yeah.
I would like them not By the way, some people are defending The Last of Us DLC by calling it's not DLC, it's microtransactions that you have to download. So, DLC.
No. DLC stands for downloadable content. This isn't downloadable content. Okay, it's just downloaded and it's content and it's never mind.
Yeah. Garden Warfare, microtransactions. This game, DLC.
Right.
Like, that's the difference there.
Yeah.
It's fun. Sleeping Dogs Remastered. It could be great. Maybe I'll like it more.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I wish I would have given my money for Sleeping Dogs, but I never gave it a chance until it was free.
And then
I'm gonna buy it either for PC or for Xbox One or PS4, whichever one I own when it comes out.
I'll probably grab Sleeping Auto Row